Hello students, welcome to St. and the Summer classes. Students, you are working from home. So today we will study the copolarity of two lines. Before this topic we have already studied all the equations of plane. So we have studied total 5 forms of plane. Okay, so now suppose if we have given line L1 and line L2, then how would we prove that these two lines lie on a same plane? If two and more lines lie on a same plane, those lines are known as the coplanar lines. Okay, suppose the line 1 is r vector is equals to a1 vector plus lambda b1 vector, and there is another line which is a2 vector plus mu b2 vector. So if these lines would be coplanar, then there would be a condition for copolarity, that is a2 vector minus a1 vector dot b1 vector cross b2 vector equals to 0. If it is for two given lines, then those lines would be coplanar. Okay, now this was for when the equations of line are given in the vector form. Suppose we have given line in the Cartesian form, like x minus x1 upon a1, y minus y1 upon b1, z minus z1 upon c1. This is line 1, and line 2, equation of line 2 is x minus x2 upon a2 equals to y minus y2 upon b2 equals to z minus z2 upon c2. Okay, so now then the condition for copolarity would be determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 equals to 0. Then that would be the condition for the coplanarity of two given line in Cartesian form. Okay students, so now please pause the video and note it down. Now suppose we have a plane ax plus by plus cz plus d equals to 0. This is any given plane. Okay, this is any given plane, and I have to find the distance of this plane from any random point x1, y1 and z1. So the perpendicular distance of any point P to the plane D is known as, so the distance formula is distance equals to modulus, since distance cannot be negative, so that would be ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 minus d upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. This formula is quite similar to that of the lines. In 11th class we have studied the distance of a line from a point, so that was ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. But now we are in 3D, so we have third order as well. So it is quite similar to the formula of line. Okay, so now please pause the video and note it down. There is another formula. There are two more formulas, and then we are good to go for the exercise. The next formula is angle between two planes. Angle between two planes. Suppose we have an plane r vector dot n1 vector equals to d1, and another plane is r vector dot n2 vector equals to d2. So the angle between their normal is equal to the angle between the planes. So that their angle would be cos theta would be n1 vector dot n2 vector upon magnitude of n1 vector and magnitude of n2 vector. So this is the formula for the angle between two planes. Suppose we have given the equation of plane in Cartesian form, so that would be like a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equals to 0, and another is a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 equal to 0. Then the angle between these two planes would be cos theta equals to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square multiply by a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Okay students, so this is the formula when equation of plane are given in the Cartesian form. Please pause the video and note it down. the last formula of the exercise is angle between a plane and a line. Angle between a plane and a line. Suppose I have a plane and a line. So the angle made by plane and line. So suppose we have a line in the form of r vector equals to a1 plus lambda b, a plus lambda b, and we have plane r vector dot n vector equals to 0. So the angle between them would be cos theta equals to, that would be n vector dot b vector upon magnitude of n vector and magnitude of b vector. So this is the formula for the angle between the line and plane. So now we have covered all the concepts and formulas. Now we'll start solving the exercise. Okay students, so please pause the video and note it out. So the very first question of the exercise is exercise 11.3, first question. So there are 5 parts of first question, and all these forms you have to find the distance of the normal from origin and the length of this. Okay, suppose I am taking B part of this, B part, and C part I am solving. First and D you would do. So B part is x plus y plus z equals to 1. So what we have to find, in each of the following cases determine the direction cosines of the normal to the plane and distance from the origin. So basically suppose this is the given plane. So we have to find the normal from origin to the plane, ON vector, its length we have to find, and its direction cosine we have to find. Okay, so whenever, remember in 11th class when we have given a line 2x plus 3y plus 5 equals to 0. So whenever we have to convert this line into normal form, what we used to do? We divided by under root a square plus b square. We divided all the terms by under root a square plus b square. Remember, same thing we are going to do over here. Whenever we have to convert a given equation of plane into normal form, first of all, we will compare it with the standard form, ax plus by plus cz equals to d. So from here a equals to 1, b equals to 1, c equals to 1. Okay. So now divide equation first, both side by under root a square plus b square plus c square. It is what? By under root 3. Now divided by, so that would be x upon under root 3 plus y upon under root 3 plus z upon under root 3 equals to 1 upon under root 3. Now equation number second. Now compare this equation with the Cartesian equation of a plane in normal form. So the equation was Lx plus my plus nz equals to d. If you remember, this was the Cartesian equation of plane in normal form. Okay, so now compare. So L would be, on comparing, L would be 1 upon under root 3, M would be 1 upon under root 3, and N would be 1 upon under root 3. So these are the direction cosines of the normal to the plane, and the distance of normal from origin, distance d equals to 1 upon under root 3. Okay student? So this is our answer. C part is like, the equation is 2x plus 3y minus z equals to 5. Okay. So first of all we have to convert this equation into normal form. So now I am doing directly. For normal form I have to divide all the numbers by under root a square plus b square plus c square. Okay. Plus 3y upon under root 9, 4, 13 under root 14 minus z upon under root 14 and equals to 5 upon under root 14. So now compare with the standard equation of normal form of plane, Lx plus my plus nz equals to d. So from here L equals to 2 upon under root 14, M equals to, this is M equals to 3 upon under root 14, and N equals to minus 1 upon under root 14. So these are the direction cosine of normal to the plane, and distance of normal from origin d, that would be 5 upon under root 14. This is my answer. It's very simple, quite similar to the same concept which we used to study in the 11th class in the case of straight line in 2 dimensions. Okay, now please note it down and nothing. Now let's move now question number 2. So question number 2 is find the vector equation of a plane which is at a distance 7 units from the origin. We have a plane and we have given that this plane from origin O, it is 7 units away. So distance is given 7 units. Okay, and normal to the vector is, and from origin to plane normal vector is given by 3 I cap plus 5 j cap minus 6 k cap. So we have given normal and we have to find its normal form. Student, remember the formula from that word, r vector dot n cap equals to d. So here what we have given d, that is 7 units we have already given. Now we have to find n cap, but we have given n vector. Normal vector is given, that is 3 I cap plus 5 j cap minus 6 k cap. Okay, so we have to find the unit vector. So n unit vector would be, n cap would be n vector upon magnitude of vector n. So it means what, 3 I cap plus 5 j cap minus 6 k cap upon under root 3 square 9, 25 and 36. So that would be 3 upon 50 and 9, 34 and 36, that would be 70. So that would be 3 under root 70 I cap plus 5 upon under root 70 j cap minus 6 upon under root 70 k cap. Okay student, so now what we have to put, so hence equation of plane would be, r vector dot n cap equals to d. R vector dot n cap is 3 upon under root 17 I cap plus 5 upon under root 17 j cap minus 6 upon under root 17 k cap equals to d is 7. This is the vector equation. Suppose we have to find the Cartesian equation. So the normal vector is, unit vector is n cap. So this is the value of L, this is the value of n, this is the value of n. So Cartesian equation would be Cartesian equation Lx plus my plus nz equals to d. So L is 3 upon under root 17x plus 5 upon under root 70y minus 6 upon under root 17z equals to 7. So this is the Cartesian equation of plane. Okay students, now please pause the video and note it down.